back again to my YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in again. So today what are we gonna do? We're doing cooking with CHISOM HARRIET, and I'm bringing my ASUN recipe. It's simple, it's easy, anybody can do it. Even the guys can do it, trust me. So what are we gonna need today? We're just gonna need some goat meat, some peppers, habanero pepper. You can add more than one if you want to. I like my food spicy, but I still want to be able to taste the flavors. So this is pretty hot. And then I'm also going to use some chili peppers, just a few of those, the onions, and then some seasoning. I'm going to write the quantity down below. And then I also have some salt, I have some pepper, and I have some season it all. And right here, what you see right here is a pressure cooker. And I recommend this for like when you're cooking goat meat, like things that are hard to cook. Goat meat, beans. Normally if I use a normal pot to cook my goat meat, it will take like 40-45 minutes to be, where I want it. But with this, I can get there half the time, 20 minutes, if I'm lucky, 15 minutes, yeah. So once we're done with boiling it down a little bit, we're gonna put it in the oven to roast it a little bit, and then we're gonna go to the saucepan, and then we're gonna make the ASUN. So let's get started, my darlings. So I just wanted to show you guys up close the ingredients that we're going to use today. All we need is some goat meat cut into little pieces. We need 1.5 onions, habanero pepper, and some chili. And then we're also going to be using some seasonings. These are the seasonings I'm going to use to cook the meat. So what I have here is some rosemary, some thyme, some curry, some turmeric, from ginger, some garlic, and my Maggi cube. And then I also have some pepper, because these peppers I'm going to use in the actual ASUN sauce. I'm just going to use a little bit of the black pepper to boil the meat, some salt, and a little bit of my season it all. So I have my goat meat in the pot. It's washed with salt. It's ready to go. Have a little bit of water. The water is like right above the meat, just right where the meat ends. That's where the water ends. I'm just going to put everything in here, and then I'm going to put my Maggi, my salt. See that? It already looks good. This is my black pepper. I don't want to put too much. It's quite spicy. And that's good enough. And then this is my season it all. That's enough. And then my salt. So my onions are going to go in, and I have my Maggi. And if you do have access to paprika, I always say this is my favorite seasoning because it is. You can use it, but if you don't, it's fine. You don't have to. And so this is my goat meat. You see how beautifully seasoned it is. What we're going to do now is I'm just going to put this on the fire, and I'm going to boil this for the next 20 to 25 minutes. I want my meat to be tender but not too soft. I don't want it overcooked, and I don't want it undercooked where the skin of the goat meat is too hard. If you're not using a pressure cooker, my advice is cook your meat to where it's tender but it's not too soft, and it's also not too tough. Alright darlings, so I have cooked my goat meat to where it's tender, and this is just how you open the pressure cooker. Down, slide open. I cooked it to where all the water I put in is gone. The seasonings are perfectly in there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put my goat meat in a pan, and I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm just going to roast it. I mean, if you have a grill, you can put it on your grill, but if you don't, this is pretty easy. This is what I do. This is the goat meat, and I'm going to put it in my oven. I already set my oven to high broil. Just there, broil, high broil, start, and then I'm just gonna put this in the oven. 3 minutes on one side and another 3 minutes on the other side. So the goat meat has been in the oven for 3 minutes on the high broil on this side, and if you look at it closely, you can tell that it looks roasted. So right now I'm gonna flip it over and let it stay in the oven again for another 3 minutes while I make the sauce for the ASUN. So while that's in the oven, what I did was I cut up some onions, sliced it thinly, and I also cut up some red chili flakes, the dry ones, some right there. I cut up a little bit of green peppers, and then I washed my red bell pepper. The red bell pepper is not a necessity with the ASUN, but I like to use it because it adds like a nice rich color to my meat, especially when I'm not using too much habanero peppers. If you're like a really spicy person, you can use like 3 or 4 of this, but I can't handle that type of heat because one is enough for the little pot of ASUN I'm making. So what's going to happen now is that we are going to chop up some of our red bell peppers and then our habanero pepper and some onions in our blender, and we're gonna put it right there. So you got to be careful, don't blend it. I mean, I see a lot of people blending it, but I kind of don't like the taste when it's blended. I like to chop it. So what I do have here is my blender has different options, if you can see. So I'm going to use this option. If you see that, it's just chopping it lightly. So as you can see, this is my peppers and onions. I love the color, it's red, it looks really spicy. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and start making the ASUN. Say hello to my favorite pot. Put some olive oil in the pot, and then I'm gonna go ahead right now and throw my goat meat inside. Cook the goat meat for about 1 minute in the oil. I'm going to add some of my sliced onions, my green pepper, and my red sliced chili flakes. And I'm gonna just let that cook for another minute. As you can see, this has cooked for about 1 minute. So what I'm going to do next is, I have my red peppers. I'm going to put half now, and when half cooks, I'm going to put the other half at the end. I want the first half to wither and soak into the ASUN, and I want the other half to still be fresh in the ASUN. So that's why I'm not putting it at the same time. So that's it. Whoa! Smells absolutely fantastic. You get the heat of that habanero pepper. And so right now I'm going to put 1 Maggi in. Remember, we already seasoned the goat meat itself, so we don't really have to do a lot with what we have left. My Maggi cube, the second cube in here. So I use 1 of these. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to it. See how perfect that looks. If you can see it. So my first batch of onions is pretty much cooked. So now I'm going to add the last batch because I want my ASUN to be really nice and juicy. This part, once I add this one, in about, let's say 30 seconds, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to add the last onions. So it's nice and fresh. And now ASUN is ready to go. So if you notice, we just used 1 habanero pepper, but do you see what the red pepper I added did? It gave it a lot of color. You can see a lot of reds to it, so it has that nice, perfect ASUN texture. And we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube channel. If you did like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And hopefully I'll see you guys again pretty soon. And if there's anything else you guys want to see on my channel, please let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to make sure that I deliver. I'm having so much fun with this, guys. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. Please send me pictures. I love to see pictures. So thanks, guys. Tell your friends about my channel and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys again soon. Thank you. Love always from CHISOM Harriet. Bye.